Have you heard people say cash is the lifeblood of your business? Indeed, it is a significant account in the balance sheet. Since cash is an asset, the key assertion when auditing cash is the rights and existence of the cash. Cash also exhibits a high inherent risk because it's susceptible to theft and omission. An auditor will perform this task to verify the rights and existence of cash. The cash figure appearing in the balance sheet must belong to the company. All bank balances should be included at the correct amount. Let's go through how the auditor performed this task. The bank confirmation letter is a letter sent to the bank requesting the bank to provide information about deposit balances, amount borrowed from the bank, terms of the bank loan, and amount of cash used as a collateral. Like trade receivables and trade payable confirmation letter, a bank confirmation letter is prepared by the company but sent out by the auditor. Yes, this means the letter needs to be properly authorized by the company before it could be sent out, because bank balances are confidential information. So the auditor needs to ensure the letter has the approved signature and company stamp. The bank should also reply directly to the auditor, not to the company then to the auditor. This is to prevent the company from manipulating the documents if it wants to manipulate the accounts. Given that a bank confirmation letter is an external source of information, it is reliable and could be used to test the rights and existence of cash. The main concern regarding the rights of cash is whether the company pledged some of the cash as a collateral for a loan. The bank confirmation letter will reveal if any amount of cash is pledged as a collateral for a loan, and the auditor should look out for this. If cash is pledged as a collateral for a loan, strictly speaking, the company don't own 100% right to the cash. This will require a separate disclosure in the notes to the financial statement. As mentioned earlier on, the bank confirmation letter will reveal information like deposit balances and bank loan. Here, the auditor could compare the balances between the bank confirmation letter and the company's records. If they are the same, no further action required. If they are different, we will move on to the next step, the bank reconciliation process. By the way, if the company has a bank loan, the auditor should also check if the bank loan and interest expense are recorded correctly. If the deposit balance used interest, the auditor should also check if the interest income is recorded correctly. A bank reconciliation statement is an internally prepared statement explaining why the company's cash record differs from the bank statement's balance. The bank reconciliation statement looks something like this. As you can see, a company's cash records may differ from the bank records because of unpresented checks and uncredited checks. Unpresented checks occur when the company has paid a check and recorded the payment in their books, but the bank hasn't recorded it. Uncredited checks occur when the company received a check and recorded the receipt in their books, but the bank hasn't recorded it. So this difference is due to a timing difference, because the bank will usually take a couple of working days to process a check and update the balance. What's more important is that the auditor should verify if the unpresented checks and uncredited checks are indeed paid or received before year end. This could be verified by looking at the payment voucher, which will state the date the company pays or receives a check. Another way to verify the validity of unpresented or uncredited checks from the bank reconciliation statement is to look out for subsequent cash disbursement or receipts recorded by the bank statement. If an unpresented check appeared in the bank reconciliation statement, it means the company has recorded the cash payment, but the bank hasn't. So you will expect the bank to record the cash payment subsequently. The same goes to uncredited check, which is recorded by the company but not the bank. So you will expect the bank to record the cash receipt subsequently. If the unpresented or uncredited check are not recorded in the subsequent year bank statement, this means that the unpresented or uncredited check stated in the bank reconciliation statement is invalid, a misstatement. Sometimes it is an indication of fraud, as someone could have stolen the cash.